Ladies and gentlemen, I absolutely love this story. It's got everything I love. Being a miserable, bad-tempered 40-something. It's got pointing out that your average 23-year-old has got the IQ of a chicken McNugget. It's pointing out that the majority of the people that move to the UK, predominantly fighting-age men who appear to know less about history than one of Diane Abbott's flip-flops. And it's got the BBC lying as usual and presenting the story as UK-based holidaymaker, hoping that you don't click and have a read and actually realise that the bloke who did it isn't from Hartlepool like they would prefer to present it. So let's get into it, shall we? Colosseum tourist who carved on wall unaware of the arena's age. I love that. I love it. You can't blame it on him being a 20-something. I knew the age of the Colosseum when I was 8 years old. You don't even have to have read anything of import. I think I learned that reading an Uwe Woolley book, or the Beano or something, you know, when they're playing gladiators. Dennis the Menace with a wooden sword, bashing it repeatedly over the head of that horrible, snivelling Guardian reader, Walter Softy. I knew when I was a child. In fact, all you need to have done is seen the Ridley Scott epic, Gladiator. Where did he think Russell Crowe was fighting? In the car park of his local Aldi. Just look at this and prepare to be astounded. I also have a bone to pick with the guy that filmed it, Ryan Lutz apparently. What were you doing stood there with one thumb up your arse and the other on your smartphone? The second you saw him chisel half the first letter in there, anyone with half a brain, or who wasn't a human jellyfish, would have said, "What are you doing, you absolute chiseler?" It's pristine. There's a reason why there's no other inscriptions or bits of graffiti on it, isn't there? It's not like it's a pub wall covered in slappers' phone numbers and bits of Chewy. Hey, I'd have got Chewy when I seen it. And if he didn't instantly stop what he was doing, he would have had another tourist experience by seeing the inside of a Roman ambulance. These modern day barbarians sicken me because they know nothing. A tourist filmed carving names onto an inner wall says he didn't realise how old the monument was when he acted. Bristol-based Ivan Dimitrov made the comment in a letter of apology to Rome's mayor, saying he understood the seriousness of the deed. He etched Ivan plus Haley 23 on the 2,000-year-old amphitheatre with a key. Bristol-based. So at no point do they tell you where he's from. He's Bristol-based and his name's Ivan. Yeah, cheers then. He didn't sound like Samwise Gamgee, did he? Here, Mr. Mayor. I'm sorry I scratted on your wall, boy. The lawyer for Mr. Dimitrov, Alexandro Maria Torelli, told the BBC, "We've already formulated a plea bargain request." Alessandro Morella who? Can you not even get an English lawyer in England nowadays? All the people who live there are from abroad, and so are the lawyers. And I buggered off as soon as I realised you couldn't go 10 seconds without tripping over a sleeping policeman or banging into a pedo. So, who's left in England? Is that all we've got now? Waifs and strays from all around the world? Italian culture minister Girano Sanguiliano. Oh look, if you're in Italy, people are called things like Mario and Luigi and Gennaro Sannavaro. If he was the culture minister in England, he'd be called Umbutu Ungumtuwewo, and he'd make a statement on television wearing a strange lumescent carpet round his shoulders, braided hair, and 8 brass rings round his neck. This is where we're at. So, I love everything about that story. Lying BBC, shocking, ignorant, stupid resident of the UK, and stupid, clueless young people that tell you all the time that you should listen to them because they know everything, and we should lower the voting age to 14 because kids are clever these days, don't you know? Yeah, cheers. If anything, this story is just more evidence for what I've been saying for years. People have got less mature, not more mature. So if we do anything with the voting age, we should be putting it up. I think at this point it should be about 35, after you've had your first bout of piles, gout, or arthritis. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you think. Please like it and share it and subscribe. Press the bell because Susan and Neil and all the rest of them up the road in Silicon Valley make it so that even my own mother doesn't get to see my content. You know how it goes. Thanks for watching. See you all very soon. Toodle pip. Cheers.